Welcome, guys. Today we're gonna be discussing a topic called fake artists, tracers, basers, watermarks, and art thieves. Before we get started on this video, to those who don't want to hear my rambling or my cringy voice, you can always mute the video and just enjoy the artwork in speed paint. But if you are insistent on watching and hearing my voice, let's get started then. Okay, so the first topic we're going to be talking about is watermarks. Watermarks, I like to use watermarks so other viewers can identify my artwork and know it's me in case some low-life art thief will try to steal my art, and my friends can actually call them out and say, this is not your artwork, this is Nora's artwork, please take it down. And yeah, that's why I like to use watermarks. Some people like to say watermarks are hideous, they're annoying, or ugly. No. Watermarks can be cute. Like, people like to use a rabbit or a cat. I preferably like to use a cat because I have a little baby cat named Kylan. She's like my little sister. I tell my secrets to. Yeah, I know. I'm weird. I like to use a cat. So, people like to, just put their signature, or they like to put their username in big letters so they know it's them. People also like to, what else have I seen? Some people just like to put a certain, flower watermark, or, it can be anything. It can be something cute, it can be big, it can be like anything, or they can just, put their username in cursive writing. It can be anything, so unlimited creativity, am I right? So, here's going to be a little quick story time. Just as, a small one, so. I think maybe 1 or 2 months ago, or month and a half, I don't know. But one time, a friend told me that someone stole my art and reposted it and tried to give it away. I'm like, what? Are you sure? I didn't think my art was worth stealing. And they said, yes, you need to go check out their profile now. So I'm going to say the person's name is going to be Booty Crack, butt crack. So, no witch hunt. So, she showed me Butt Crack's profile page or account, and they had my picture. It was a traced account of my Skyrim character. I'm like, what? And they tried to recolor it. And shit, yeah, they just try to recolor it and, make it their OC free OC giveaway. I'm like, so I typed in, this is my art, take it down before I report you. And I didn't get a response until later, and I said, no, it's mine. And I said, no, this is my art, take it down, or I'll report you. And then so at this time, they just left 3 dots. And I'm like, oh boy, the non-responsive art thief. Sorry. So I said, yeah, you're pretty right. They did steal my art, and so all my friends chipped in and told him, take it down. This is not yours, and all that stuff. And eventually, they kept on flagging him until his account got terminated. I was like, yes. Thank God for that. So yeah, that was like my little experience of personal art theft. I'm like, oh, this is strange. I didn't think my art was worth stealing. So yeah. So ever since then I started using watermarks. Because now people can easily identify if my art does get stolen on other media. Okay, so the next topic we're going to be talking about is tracers or basers. And to me, they're not really fake artists, they're just trying to learn. But tracing can be good if you're like a noob or a newbie, and you really, really want to learn. Yeah, it's okay. But as long as you don't repost it, claim it as yours, or try to sell it, or give it away when it's actually not yours. Sorry, I get really thirsty when I'm talking. But yes, tracing can be okay if you're trying to learn. Or you're trying to learn a new style. But I've seen tracers who's they like to say, "Oh, this is free. You can buy this for, let's say, 2,000 points or 100 points," and it would be somebody else's OC that they traced over. And I am not okay with people who are actually tracers are reposting the original artist's artwork without their permission. And people say, "Oh, that's okay," and when it's actually not, because that's like a literal slap to the original artist's face when they actually worked hard to get where they are. And they worked hard to get to a certain style that they liked, and it's like a little slap to the face. So no, I'm not okay with tracers reposting the original artwork's permission. Or they would be selling, the traced art. No. That's not okay. Okay, so, basers. So it's sort of like the same thing as tracing. I never did a base, or I never, I don't know how people, take a base and then just edit it, because I only had, a 3DS to draw my shit on, so I'm kind of, unexperienced in that kind of category. Basing can be okay if you're trying to learn as well, but you just can't repost that shit. Sure, if you want to show your friends, just print it and then just show it around, but don't give it to any friends or just, just don't give it to other people, because it's really not your artwork to begin with. You just used your base that somebody else made to make your art. So no, I don't declare tracers and basers fake artists, because they're just trying to learn when they're noobs. Okay, so let's talk about. No, wait, hang on, I'm not done with the tracers. Okay, I've seen a video of another YouTuber, which I will not name, so no witch hunting. She traced a picture that was from Disney. I'm not gonna, give out too much details, because I don't want a war going on my account or on my comment section, so I don't want any war breaking out, so I'm just gonna try and keep it peaceful as possibly I can. So she traced a picture from Disney, and she openly admitted that it was traced. So she traced the picture, she downloaded the image on her tablet, then she sketched it out, sketch out the proportions, which is, okay, because it's okay to learn about proportions, so I highly, applaud that, so she traced out the proportions, then she took a piece of paper, then she traced over the sketched out proportions on the tablet, and then after she got the proportion, the traced line art onto the piece of paper, then she started shading it. And then, as I was watching it, and I seen, how she shades it, which is actually pretty nice. And then the last thing she kind of did a slip up, but that's just my opinion. She put her signature on it, which is actually kind of not her original artwork, because it's traced. But she did a pretty good job, but I don't really think it was right to do, put her signature there, because she didn't really do it all by herself. She kind of used a reference. But I don't know, that's just me. But the rest, she did it pretty good. She gave credits and stuff. But yeah, that's just her trying to learn. And I agree with that, so. Okay, so the next topic we're going to be talking about is art thieves. Art thieves. Sorry. I'm so awkward. I'm so weird. Okay, so art thieves. This is pretty controversial. topic, I guess. Art thieves like to take something that's not theirs, that oh my god, that they did not, put effort into. They did not draw it themselves, and they like to take it and try to sell it to make a profit. And that is so wrong. That is so disgusting to do. That is the lowest, almost lowest of the low in the art community. It also can steep down to, it can also steep down to even lower if a famous artist copyrighted that artwork and they, reposted it. They can actually be sued for copyright. Sort of like. It is illegal to steal something that has been actually copyrighted. And I've seen companies actually do this. You know how Nintendo copyrights their stuff all the time, like Pokemon or in their other games and all that stuff? I've actually seen other companies, fake companies, these are gaming companies, but we're still in the topic because Nintendo had to actually sketch out their characters, so it's still pretty much in the same category as almost sort of like art thieves or game thieves, or you know how you see in so many Flappy Bird games? It's pretty much the same thing. So anyway, I've seen companies that actually tried to steal Nintendo's ideas, like Pokemon, for example. Pokemon I find okay, it's not exactly my favorite. I'm more like a Monster Hunter girl, so. But yeah, I've seen like these fake ass companies stealing Nintendo's Pokemon ideas. And I've seen like sort of like a trailer on Instagram earlier today. I'm not gonna say the company's name so I don't get sued for what's that word called? Whatever, anyway, for saying negative stuff about them. I don't want to get sued, so I'm not gonna say their name. But yeah, I've seen like this bird character. There's a bird character in Pokemon, so I can pretty much tell this is a ripoff of Pokemon. And so there was this bird character, and it showed you which levels they evolve at. Like just closely as like Pokemon, how their Pokemon evolves. And so I'm like, yep, this is definitely a total Pokemon ripoff. And people were actually commenting, this is a Pokemon ripoff. And I agree. And I said, and I commented, thief, this is Nintendo's original idea. And yeah, they had like this character, and then they had this little boy character, and oh my god, it was just so closely like Pokemon. It was so disgusting. Like, how could you like you have like no talent, but you have to like just piggyback and steal other people's stuff? Like, that's so disgusting. But that's pretty much how low people can get when they're so desperate. Okay, so art thieves. Back on to the art and not into the gaming. So art thieves, I've seen a whole bunch of videos on art theft and art thieves. I've seen art thieves on DeviantArt, Instagram, and they're too lazy ass, or they don't even know how to remove the original artist's watermark. I literally seen it, and people have actually recognized and called the art thief out. And the art thief will make all these sorry ass excuses, saying, "This is my art. I hate it when people accuse me of stealing. I actually drew this." No, you did not. You forgot to. Literally zero talent, and you don't even know how to remove a simple watermark. No, you did not. This is not yours. Take it down. And they're like, "Oh, I hate it when I get so good at art, people think I'm stealing." Like, you can actually obviously tell if the art theft reposted it saying, "Oh, this is for sale, 100 points." You know how DeviantArt does all this point currency and so on that stuff. And the original artist will be like pretty much pissed because they're not selling their stuff. They're, just sharing it, for the world to see. But they're not sharing, they're not giving it away for free. They're not selling it. No. But yes, I've seen these type of art thieves do this, and it's pretty shitty for them to do. And I also seen art thieves. Oh crap! What have I seen them do? Let me think here for a second. Or they'll use excuses. They'll use all these random excuses that doesn't have nothing to do with the topic at hand. When people are calling them out, they'll just use all these sorry ass excuses. Like, oh, I do this for my mom. She's dying. I'm like, how could you bring your family into your? How can you drag your family into your shit? Like, that is so disgusting. That's a disgusting thing to do. Like, that is so low. Like, using your family as an excuse? No. If you want to draw something for your mom who's actually dying, I'm all for it. But don't do it the sneaky, thieving, deceitful way. Do it the honest way. Even though if it's not really good, she'll appreciate it no matter what. That's what moms do. Even if a child is trying to, like a toddler or a child that's trying to draw, moms always appreciate their child's art because it comes from the heart. And also it's the thought that counts too. Well, thanks for listening to my ramble. We're pretty getting close to the end of the video. So, thanks for listening to my edgy voice if you did listen to it.